Hello, my name is Fran Randolph, and I'm from a quilter and from a family rich in veterans. For the past 3 years, I found a way to blend those two passions together through an involvement with an organization committed to honoring our service members and veterans with quilts that have been made to honor them for their service. It's called the Quilt of Valor Foundation. It's a group of thousands of quilters all around America. Catherine Roberts, the founder of the organization, developed the mission to honor our service members and veterans who have been touched by war with comforting and healing quilts of valor. To date, 144,308 quilts of valor have been awarded, both in the United States and abroad. There are several groups who work in this area for that purpose. Chattanooga Quilts, the shop over in Ottawa, has been very supportive and do a 4-week program helping people make blocks for quilts. Ready, Set, Sew is another group in the area that have a quilt group. So those that are interested in being involved, you can get involved. I have a wonderful group of women that work with me called the QOV Bells. We meet monthly and sew on making quilts to honor those we consider our heroes. It is my honor and privilege to award a Quilt of Valor to Roger Taylor, who served our country in a time that it was not popular to be a serviceman. He served during the Vietnam War. As I know you are very aware, Vietnam was not popular by many in our country. And I'm ashamed to say that after risking their lives for us all, servicemen and women often returned home, not to the hero's welcome that they deserved, but they returned to scorn and degradation by many in America. I'm ashamed to say that, but I can't change the past, but we can do something about the future. Many were not welcomed home, and at this time, we want to welcome Roger Taylor home if he was not welcomed at that time. Welcome home, Mr. Taylor. Each quilt brings a 3-part message from our hearts. First, we honor you for your service. We honor you for leaving all that you hold dear and for standing in harm's way in a time of crisis, protecting us from the effects of war. Next, our quilters know that freedom is never free. The cost of freedom is the dedication of men and women who, like you, and this quilt is meant to say thank you for your sacrifice. And finally, the quilt is meant to offer you comfort and to remind you that you are forever in our thoughts and our hearts. You are appreciated. You are remembered. For those of us who have never seen combat, who've never been in a war zone, such experiences are beyond our capacity to comprehend. But we believe that these quilts of valor have the ability to offer both warmth and comfort. We hope that when you experience dark times or need the warmth of a grateful hug, you will wrap the quilt around yourself and it will provide you the comfort that we have sewn into every seam. Each quilt is typically wrapped around the recipient and presented with a hug. That's my favorite part. The hug comes not only from me, but it comes from every member of the Quilts of Valor family nationwide. Mr. Taylor was involved in the Vietnam War, but he also served for 31 years. And those included times in Grenada and Panama and other during that time period. It was between Desert Storm as well, sorry. But it was for 31 years. And he's a lifetime member of many, many of our veterans associations around America. And we are thankful for his patriotism and for his life in what he's done for us all. So, on behalf of the Quilt of Valor Foundation and a grateful nation, with our deepest appreciation, we thank you for your service to our country with this Quilt of Valor Award. You take that corner here. And you just take that corner, Carrie. Oops, wrong corner. I gave you the wrong one. There we go. This will be Mr. Rogers' quilt. Sir, thank you for your service.
Wonderful.
We will also be giving a citation to Mr. Taylor. It says, on behalf of the Quilts of Valor Foundation, in recognition for your service and sacrifice for this nation, it's a privilege to serve honor and comfort upon you through the award of this Quilt of Valor. Though we may never know the depth of your sacrifice to protect and defend the United States of America, as a gesture of gratitude from a grateful nation, we award you this Quilt of Valor. Thank you so much, Mr. Taylor.
Thank you very much.
And thank you to your wife who allowed you to put in all those years. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.